The following is only intended for mature audiences. This program contains strong language, controversial opinions about controversial people, outrageous guests, and true villainy. If you cannot handle these things, then respectfully, you are a bitch. And this probably isn't the show for you. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey man,
The sticky clapper back at it again, I see.
welcome back to the Supervillain Show. I am your host, Injustice, your local supervillain. Thank y'all for tuning back in. To my left is my co-host, my arch nemesis, Quan Ryu.
You know, the cyberpunk.
I like that. That was good. Across from me, super producer, JY. What's poppin'? What's poppin', y'all? How we living? How
You
we
know,
living?
Mr. Lobo.
He's just saying his shit.
What's good, y'all?
How's you feeling?
How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling in this fine, I'm not gonna say what day it is, evening
You know, the new Dirty Dan and his bitch.
type shit?
Pinhead right here.
You call me Pinhead Larry?
Nah, Pinhead just.
Pinhead just, I'm not feeling that one. That's
Me. Who you calling Pinhead?
Dirty Dan. SpongeBob, bro, is goated.
One of the best.
I think it's the best.
I say Squidward is a S tier villain.
Is he though?
Because all the great villains care for their protagonist.
I'm gonna take it a step further. I think Squidward is the hero.
He's the only one that pulls them back into reality type of shit. Like, without Squidward, they'd probably be dead somewhere. Like,
Type shit.
hear me out. Mrs. Pearls.
Miss Puff.
So who's Pearls?
That's the whale.
Yeah, Pearl's a whale.
Oh, Miss Puff is the greatest villain of SpongeBob.
I don't know. Mr.
Always
Krabs,
set that nigga up. He never got his license.
Mr. Krabs is pretty devious.
Nah, Mr. Krabs was nah. See, the Mr. Krabs thing is gonna stop today.
He sold SpongeBob for 62 cents.
But he made sure SpongeBob got paid every week.
Barely. You paid that nigga 1 penny.
That's SpongeBob's problem.
Nah, not really.
Go to the chum bucket.
Nah. I'm not going with that. I'm not
What
going,
you mean?
I'm not going with that.
Yo,
So is Nike right for I'm sure they pay all the people who make their
yeah,
shoes
stop
for
signing
factories.
stupid ass dudes. Crazy, right?
This ain't the
Crazy,
I don't
right?
think I'm with you on this.
Crazy,
I don't
right?
think I'm with you on this.
Crazy, right? Yo, if y'all don't like the money, y'all don't have like no one got y'all handcuffed. No one got you tied to the table. You can walk away. You can walk.
Can we talk about it though? Is it safe to say SpongeBob's the greatest cartoon ever?
In terms of what though? Because like I feel every time we talk
Hear me
about
out.
the villain tier list, there's something that always
No,
sticks out.
fuck the villain tier list for
It's just cartoon goat shit.
We're talking about the greatest cartoons ever. What's more iconic than SpongeBob?
Tom and Jerry.
See, that's a combo. That's a combo. That is a combo. But
And I'm not even on the Tom and Jerry side, but
No, I love Tom and Jerry, but here's the thing about
Tom and Jerry's
Jerry.
iconic.
Here's the thing about Tom and Jerry. It's always the same thing. Always. It's always the same thing. It's the same every single episode. SpongeBob, he gets into all types of wacky antics. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing too, bro.
You
is
sound like
that
the nigga who pitched SpongeBob to someone, you know? Sponge, he gets it all type of wacky.
It's like shit. He's ready.
Tom and Jerry's on site every time.
That is true.
No words, no verbiage at all, bro.
That is true.
Some
It's
episodes you
crazy.
get the dog.
Oh, Butch.
Some episodes you get the
Butch?
is it
What
a
was that?
mouse? Is it a mouse? Is another little one?
Those are my favorite ones when like they have to team together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little Italian guy. Which one is he?
Yeah, he's like the cousin of Jerry. That's like Jerry's
You
cousin.
know what I mean?
And we're talking all time. I think SpongeBob's number one. I would put Tom and Jerry there, and then I would go.
You have to start going Family Guy. I think Family Guy.
I would go Family Guy if Scooby Doo wasn't there. I think Scooby Doo deserves the respect.
Let's do a big five real quick. I think Scooby Doo definitely deserves to be there.
I don't know if Family Guy's there.
Top 5 shows
I
of
don't
all
know.
time.
Cartoons,
Or would it be?
cartoons.
Or would it
Cartoons.
be South Park?
I'm not a South Park. I like
Doesn't
Family
make
Guy.
it less iconic though.
All right, so yeah, we're talking about iconic. Then I'd probably.
I think I do Family Guy still.
I'd go The Simpsons over both. If we're talking.
I go The Simpsons.
We're
Yeah.
talking about iconic.
I would go the
Simpsons was the first one with the actual movie too, right?
Yeah.
Simpsons. I would go Teen Titans.
I feel like that's a preference. It's
I
a personal
love
pick.
that. That's part of my.
That's a personal top 5. For
Yeah.
me, for sure.
But like, I don't know if I could objectively, right? I don't know if I'm putting Teen Titans over Avatar.
I don't know, bro.
Hear me out.
I don't know, bro. I was watching Teen Titans and playing the video games when Obama was elected, bro.
Type shit.
Golden age.
This might be a hot pick, real quick. Phineas and Ferb.
That's a good one.
That's a great one. Phenomenal.
That's a good one, bro.
And I feel like if
that ain't a platypus type shit, my fault. Go ahead.
He needed that.
Yeah, sorry.
You gotta let him get his shit off.
I know I wasn't ready for that. That's
My fault, G. Go ahead.
Nah. I think if it's a show and the show aired 10 years ago and you're still playing it, it's in contender.
For sure. I think Phineas and Ferb low-key should get, that could be in the convo. I think we're talking all time.
It sucks for us. We grew up with amazing cartoons. Like the cartoons I would pick wouldn't be in most people's top 5. Like we grew up on Cat Dog.
I think
what you talking about, Billy and Mandy?
You were
come
Billy and
on.
Mandy. That was out.
Now I'm trying to be objective though, right? I
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Another one.
That's what I'm saying.
Now,
the creator died recently. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
But if you're putting Phineas and Ferb in there, I think Fairly Odd Parents deserve mention too.
Mm.
Even though I like Jimmy Neutron better, but Fairly Odd Parents got to be in that combo.
What was it? Kowalski. What's my man?
Kick Butowski.
Kick Butowski.
Where's Ben 10 in this conversation?
Ben
I was never
Tennyson.
I was never a Ben 10 guy. Ben 10 was good though, like early on, but I'll put Teen Titans over Ben 10 for sure.
Damn.
Teen Titans, go! Come on, bro.
Teen Titans Go is a better show than Teen Titans. Boom.
Teen Titans Go is good.
You know what's so crazy? Once you put the hate away for everything Teen Titans Go stand for,
You really, yeah,
it's
no,
actually a
good
pretty
show.
funny show.
Honestly, if it did have the animation style of like the seriousness that the original Teen Titans did, that'd be my favorite show.
I think the unseriousness of the animation makes it better.
Oh, for sure. No, it adds character. For
I
sure.
think the only problem that sucked is they took that show over Young Justice. Did you mute me?
Oh shit! I meant to mute myself because I burped.
That was crazy.
Oh shit! Wait, did I?
I don't know. I just saw you press the button. Truthfully, I don't.
No,
I
I didn't.
Oh, I didn't know. I was just like,
now I'm year 2, nigga.
You got to see how it looked from my side. I started yapping, and you said,
You just exposed my burp. I was trying to do it on the low ski.
My bad. Niggas be gassy.
Type shit.
Talking about gas.
Chill.
Chill.
You be too soon with the same.
How you
I
doing?
don't want to get to Carti yet. I'm just keeping the cartoons for right now.
But you see what I was.
I see shit because Carti shit gonna get critical, bro. Shit gonna get critical. Nah, but
or hectic
Hector
type shit.
I think it's real sad that Cartoon Network went out of business because that era, Cartoon Network specifically, like so many great cartoons.
What's on that channel now? I don't use.
Oh my god,
it's done. Cartoon Network is over.
Fuck, you remember Samurai Jack, bro?
Yeah.
Goated. But no, that's what I'm saying. I think Nick and
so no more Adult Swim either.
No, I mean I don't know. I'm not sure. But
I think so. I think they're still running that. Are they not? Yeah, they are. They're running on HBO.
Yeah, it's on Max probably.
On Max.
Oh, okay.
But like I think like in our generation, I think Nick and Disney focused more. They had the cartoons, obviously. Obviously, Nick had fucking Avatar, SpongeBob, Fairly Odd.
Yeah.
They had Nick was like
Disney was the cartoon movie.
Yes. But
Correct.
I think Nick and Disney focused more on the live action sitcoms.
They like to fuck up teenagers.
Yeah, whereas cartoons was like, we gonna make cartoons for the teenagers. And
Type
that's
shit.
why we got the really creative shit. Billy and Mandy, Ed, Ed and Eddie.
No, that's why I like Cartoon Network. Because guess what?
Courage the
They
Cowardly
didn't
Dog.
fuck up like 10 children actors per show.
Facts.
They didn't, but they overworked.
Even like
They
the later
overworked the
shows, like
animators.
regular show, Gas. I was never a big Adventure Time guy.
Nah, there was
yes.
definitely a time period where the Cartoon Network started putting out shows, and you're like, these shows ain't for kids.
Facts, bro.
These are acid trips, and
they're also like legitimately funny. Like
it's like exactly legitimately funny.
like if you just look at Amazing World of Gumball, the animation is nuts.
Yo, Adventure Time, yo, that nigga Jack was trying to fuck people, bro. Like,
Nah, you know what show is legitimately funny? We Bare Bears. You ever seen that?
oh my god, it's
Valid.
the
Bear
dumbest
Bears?
Valid.
show. It's amazing.
We Bare Bears is fire.
It's
bro.
so
Who's the chill one? The panda?
No, the chill was the polar bear.
the
I
polar
think.
bear. Yeah.
The polar bear, and then the panda.
It's
That's
the
like
dumb
younger-
one.
Yeah, yeah, and then the grizzly. That's the one that be scheming and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. Am I tripping, or they had two different versions? One when they was kids, one they was grown.
Maybe.
I think they had a couple episodes back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah. Type
'Cause
shit.
I'm like picturing like different one.
Type shit.
And talking about cartoons, since you're the only nigga who watches, let's do a brief little review of Invincible.
Oh yeah, I guess it'll just be me. Right? Are you caught up on Invincible?
I didn't watch the last episode.
You don't even got to do a
Wait, so you're.
I'm pretty much caught up. Yeah.
But you didn't
Oh.
watch the last episode.
No, bro.
I don't want to spoil it for this nigga.
oh
You know what? That's good though. Next time we pod.
I'm gonna be caught up.
Next time we pod, we'll review the last season of Invincible.
type shit.
That'll give you time to binge the whole 3 seasons. Nah, imagine. I will say though, I do think you're missing out, bro. I know,
Yeah,
like
you
I know you're not like that into the comics,
Mhm.
but the show.
No, the comics I'm cool with. It's really, the boys is the one I hate
Okay.
I just
why
felt
don't
like-
you watch Invincible then?
because I already missed like 2 seasons. I feel like after like it's gonna once he gets to the season I'm looking for,
I
binge
get what
it
you
and
mean.
I have like a fun little.
I get what you mean, but because I feel like even like when it first came out, you were like,
Yeah, it just wasn't because you know what I mean. I knew it was starting from the beginning. Like,
okay, because you want to come in when it gets crazy.
it's really only one thing I care about.
That's crazy because
He's a
I
sicko.
know you're a sick fuck.
He's sick.
No,
he's
oh,
sick.
why does everyone think it's that? It's the what is going on? Can you stop muting me, Nick? I'm joking.
You see what I'm talking about? Like,
No, we're not. I'm not talking. I'm not no freaky boy.
So what is it?
I can't. Do you want me to tell you how the show goes?
I mean, I know stuff that happens.
I'm waiting for the robot to turn up.
Yeah. I heard, honestly, I feel like
That's why I feel like it's gonna be either next season or the season after. It's getting super close.
yeah, for sure. I this season is when people started turning on people on Twitter started turning on Cecil.
Mm.
Because Cecil, you've watched, spoiler alert by the way, that's when Cecil like put up like those robots.
Oh
Mark
shit.
wasn't
Okay.
fucking with him, and then he had the thing in Mark's head that like the sirens and shit.
mm,
Niggas weren't fucking with Cecil, so I feel like niggas ain't gonna fuck with that robot nigga.
Oh, that robot's about to murk. niggas.
Especially people already starting not to fuck with him because of what he did the last episode. I can't spoil it for Johan, but he does some shit. It seems to be a nice gesture,
Mhm.
but it's like weird.
And the brother. Oh yeah, the brother's around. I think I saw the episode where like
Oliver, yeah.
he's still a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's so- he's so good. He got
But he's growing fast.
he got his ass whooped. You know.
Oh, by the yeah.
Yeah, bro. That whole episode is that fight between them.
is it really,
Shit gets critical.
dude?
Shit gets critical.
Because that's that's what I was watching it and I was like, there ain't no way. What the fuck?
I'm
are they
not gonna lie.
do?
He's my second favorite. That dude is beastly.
You fuck with Thrag.
That's why I was wondering like what happened with Pops
Okay. You fuck with Thrag.
type shit.
Nigga with the mustache.
Type shit.
I think he's coming next season.
With the
He's definitely coming
with the
next season.
nicest lineup.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Nah, bro. Yo, whoever the barber is on Viltrum, bro, they made sure not
That
to
shit
call
crazy.
that nigga, bro.
There should be
Oh, I think I'm mixing
Dead
them
ass.
niggas up. What's the nigga with the
Man.
crazy dude like a nigga, bro?
Oh yeah, probably not the same person.
No, he's not black, but like he has a lineup. Like he has a
It's probably Thrag. Maybe. If you're down, we can watch after the pod.
I'd be tough, yeah.
oh, it's a
Hold on.
date going on.
Same shit. So you gonna watch anyway.
I'm close my fucking eyes.
You could do that. There's certain shows where like this nigga allergic.
This nigga allergic to us.
He allergic to real niggas.
Scared, spooky ass nigga.
There's certain
Just mute that nigga, bro. Just mute him.
so I feel like sometimes with shows, like endings or certain points of the show be like cultural moments.
Type.
Like I never watched Game of Thrones, but like
You saw that episode where she was getting hit from the back by that by that nigga who looked like Roman Reigns.
No, but like I know what happens at the Red Wedding because I remember niggas pulling up. Niggas die. A whole bunch of niggas die. What are you doing?
What is wrong with you?
I muted you and it's picking up. Why are you doing that right now? No, we need an explanation right now.
It's just a thing that I do. It's
what?
compulsory.
We ain't ever seen this thing.
It's compulsory.
No,
for those listening, I crushed a bottle of water.
We're doing ASMR now.
Sorry.
We gotta do an ASMR one day on the pod.
Oh, that's gonna be a freaky ass pod.
But yeah, I know what happens at the Red Wedding. A bunch of niggas die. Basically, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. Like I know how Game of Thrones ends because I remember my mom saying, "Everybody, shut the fuck up." It's the finale of Game of Thrones. So
she was heavy into it.
So I mean, yeah. So
that's fire.
I guess we're watching Game of Thrones tonight, which is funny because like every time I want to watch something important,
everyone's talking through it.
Niggas love to talk to me. Like when CM Punk came back in AEW, that conveniently was the day that my mom wanted to ask so many questions about wrestling. My brother wanted to talk about his day. I'm just like, y'all need.
Yo, you're horrible. My brother was trying to talk about his feelings and shit.
I'm all good with talking, not when I'm trying to watch something new. If let me lock in for an hour, then we could talk. That's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like when I'm trying to watch something new and important. And niggas just yapping. I don't like when I'm trying to watch something, you see me trying to watch something, and you on Instagram looking at reels, and I gotta hear the fucking. I'm trying to lock in on Daredevil, and I fucking hear raise your yeah. I'm just like, yo, shut the.
Nah, I feel you. I feel
breathe, man, breathe.
I feel because my family be doing that too. My family be doing that too.
Man, it grinds my gears, bro. It grinds
my gears be grinding.
Real shit. But yeah,
talking about real shit.
Invincible's good. Go
talk about grinding gears.
All right, man. Should we just jump right into it?
Man, take your time, mama mutt.
Type shit.
Shout out to whoever that is. I be seeing it on
Shout out Leon Thomas.
Shout out Leon Thomas.
I see that shit on Instagram. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Shout out Leon Thomas. His album last year was really, really good.
Talking about albums.
Wait. All right, we're gonna get to Carti.
Yo.
This nigga fiend. This nigga fiend in the talk about that nigga. Look at this nigga, bro.
Yeah, who is this, bro? Yo, he fan.
Before we get to Carti,
my bad.
You know,
I was gonna talk about the Lil Tecca album.
Before we get to Carti, feel me?
Mm-hmm.
How are y'all? Nah, I'm playing.
I'm good because Carti just dropped, nigga. Throw the bomb on him.
Type shit. Okay. We're gonna start with music.
I don't hear nothing in my mic
because it's not plugged in. These niggas, man. That's why you thought I muted you. Stupid nigga.
Where did this go, nigga?
Over here. Let Johan produce. You didn't have to throw it to him. That was a little disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, let's throw it.
You could have handed it to him, but all right.
I could also just got up and did it too.
That's yeah. You could have. You hear everyone now? You with us?
You also could have said something before.
I didn't realize
because you should. Even though I'm across the room, you should still hear me pretty well through the microphone.
I heard you outside the mic. You're loud as fuck.
But yeah, the Leon Thomas album is really, really good. I fucked with Leon Thomas just because, like, I saw him on Victorious. Obviously, he was on Insecure.
Wait,
like,
that's his. Wait, whoa.
It's Andre from Victorious.
Yeah,
whoa, type shit. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's who made that song.
I like. Oh, I'm about to add that song right now.
Yeah,
bro.
Yep.
The whole album's
in
fine.
rotation.
Shout out to Leon Thomas.
Yep.
You said like you don't really like. How often you listen to R&B?
I like you now.
How often you listen to R&B?
Every day.
All right. I'm trying to really have a conversation.
Nah, he's just scrolling. He's biding his time right now.
I would say that was one of the best R&B albums of last year. So definitely tap in. He's coming out this Friday, I think, where we're recording this. A remix to that song with Chris Brown. So.
He needs to come out with a remix with Playboi Carti.
All right, let's get into let's get into Swamp Izzo.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He beat me to it.
let's
You gotta be quick, bro.
let's get into Playboi Carti, man. Carti finally dropped his album. Is it music or is it I Am Music? I Am Music.
I am music.
Music. It's music, guys. It's music.
But he is the music.
He is I am the music.
Swamp.
Okay. After 5 long years, he drops it. 30 songs.
Swampizo.
Nigga.
What's that? An hour and some change?
It's only hour 17. So
Hour
it, like
17.
to be honest, it wasn't like that long of an album, but 30 tracks is crazy. Like it was a little daunting to be
But
honest
what?
with
But
you.
speaking of daunting, what was Donda? Donda was like
Dondo was like
20 something songs.
yeah, 20
I don't
something.
remember.
We're not talking about that 14 ass nigga, bro. We're not talking about him, bro.
All right. Before that, I need tell me what that means, bro. He's been calling niggas 14 all day. I just need the context. I need the context, bro.
At the end of the pod, I got y'all.
No, wait. So I don't want to alienate anyone. But did you guys see Kanye's tweet calling Drake a?
Oh yeah.
Whoa. Wow.
Listen, bro.
You dropped
Listen, bro.
The word
That's
is
just
crazy. I
Listen,
ain't
bro.
gonna lie
That's
to
what
you.
he said. He said
So what did he say? What did he say?
You're not supposed to just drop.
he said Drake a.
Drop it.
Been a
Yo,
always will be a. That's what he said.
Stop.
That's what he said.
Johan,
That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Johan,
That's
stop.
what he
All right,
said, bro.
Everyone slow
That's
down.
what he said.
You swag
Johan.
too much.
That's what he said.
Yo,
You smoke too soft.
chill.
That's what he said.
Johan, I don't want to mute you, bro.
No,
Chill
no.
out. Chill out.
Okay, all I'm saying is,
I'm being honest though.
John,
all I'm saying is, I've said some things related to Chris Brown that got
Yo.
cut off.
Look. Okay.
Y'all act like dropping the F word is crazy.
Mark this. What's the time?
22.
You don't gotta stop it. No, it's fine. I'll write it down. You don't gotta stop it. Just
No, we're not stopping.
John said we ain't fucking stopping.
you said 22 minutes.
Who said we stopping? Yeah, 22.
Oh, that
minutes,
shit
that's
was
it.
funny.
Okay.
Shit, I was not expecting that.
He said that though.
Just bleep him out when you say that.
Johan, listen.
Just warn a nigga. Lay the nigga a pencil before you say some shit.
You as a straight cis male, I have to explain this. I'm the feminist of the group.
Whoa,
I have to explain this.
calm your nerves.
What did I say wrong?
How are you the feminist of the group?
I'm not a feminist.
You are, but how are you the feminist of the group?
I thought it was pretty self-explanatory.
That you're the biggest feminist of the group.
You think you're a bigger feminist than me?
Way bigger.
How dare you?
You got it. You got it.
All right. This might need to explain to you, John. You dropping the F-bomb is like an inferior dropping the N-bomb with the hard R.
I don't think so.
It is.
I don't think so.
It's
I don't
not
think
as
so.
bad, but it damn near yes.
I don't think so.
Have you had a
I
gay
don't think so.
experience?
I've had more gay men hit on me than true.
Yes, we've been through this. We've been through
no. Have you ever had a moment like, damn?
What does that matter?
Cause that answer.
I'm an ally. I'm an ally.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah. Really? Does it really not matter?
Because I don't want my friends, white friends with black friends, to say nigga. Now, if you had a gay experience, I can't have opinion in a situation if you had.
All
a
right,
gay
but like, what if you've been called that before and like people have assumed?
No. Did you want to suck a dick? Yes or no?
Can't believe we're doing this right now.
I just think that you can't say Jesus Christ.
Mute this nigga, bro.
Yeah, John.
So he doesn't like gay people when he gay. I don't get this, man.
This is not your finest performance so far, John. So listen. So I compared it to white people saying the hard R, right?
Sure.
You can't say that's not the same thing because you're not in the group.
I'll tell you why it's not the same thing. Because people are whatever race they are before whatever gender they are. Because it's a social construct that doesn't fucking matter. That's why I said what I said. Because it doesn't fucking matter.
I'm pretty sure
it'll offend people. It'll offend people. Yes, 100%. But I'm talking about it contextually, so we can talk about it.
I'm pretty sure most people think they're boring.
Let me fucking finish. Because when people use the word, right, and when people use the word nigga And when people use the hard ER word,
Yeah.
right, there has to be a conversation to be had, right? And we're having the conversation.
So here's the thing, right? I think this is what you were gonna say. This is crazy.
Most of the time.
Yeah, this is crazy.
A lot of people in the LGBTQ community believe they're born.
That's the thing.
With these attractions or born a certain way.
Type shit.
Just like how I was born black.
You could technically change your race. Rachel Dolezal.
You can change your sexuality.
Type shit. But yeah, I know a lot of gay people.
That would be really upset what you just said right now, Joe, huh?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to be inclusive to
and we're the allies here. So now we got to beat you up after the show.
Not even just you dropped a lot of the F-bombs, Joe. That was definitely a moment right there. Yeah. I don't even know if I can edit that. I might have to just cut the whole thing out. It was a scene.
You got to put like Kanye saying something like over and over again.
I damn near didn't want to talk about the Kanye tweet because it was gonna get too crazy, and here we are.
It got crazy over it. That was a moment though. That was a pod moment to never forget.
you went.
That sounded like something I would have did, but
this nigga went
like it just kept going. That was the crazy part. He saw how throwback we were with the one time. He said, "What? That's what those niggas said." Have you ever like talked to a kid, right? And the kid's telling you like you're trying to figure out a story, and the kid's saying exactly what an adult is saying, but the kid shouldn't be saying it. But the kid's like confused because like you asked them what the person said.
Yeah.
Now the kid's like, he said like he gonna go find another bitch to fuck, and you're like, whoa, kid, you said you asked me what he said? Like he was wilding. Johan, you was wilding.
Yeah, but like that's what he
said. Nah, Johan. No, I really think you need to apologize.
No, but that's what he said though.
All right, so first of all, Johan.
Okay, I will
say the word.
Okay, all right. I will say I apologize for being inflammatory, but this is what the person said.
All right, so
okay.
Let me give you a scenario. Let me give you a scenario. Let's say we're reading Huckleberry Finn.
This is crazy. All right.
You know that book. You've read part of Huckleberry Finn. If somebody say, yo, get out here, hard R. If Timothy, white ass Timothy, is reading, you want him to say that word? No. It's the same. You ain't have to say the word. You could have said he dropped the F-bomb.
Shame.
You saying he said it is crazy, Johan. That was some Fox News shit.
He also said a lot of other crazy.
Now here's the difference.
Yeah, he also did. Yeah.
Here's the difference. I just think that Johan views it differently. I do think you're wrong, but Kanye is fucking insane. And let me tell you why. The way this nigga's mind works, Kanye wants to be the victim so bad. And just the way, like, if someone does him wrong, he has to go immediately to the other side. Whereas, like, if, like, oh, these Jewish people are doing me wrong, I'm a Nazi now. It has to be immediately to the opposite.
It has to be the extreme.
He wants to fuck with the Democrats? Let me put this MAGA hat on.
I know he wants the thing that Drake tried to promote during the beef. He wants to be able to be like, it's one against 50. It's one against.
He wants to be a martyr so bad.
I don't think he realized the more stupid stuff he says, the less weight it holds.
Correct.
It's like, I don't want to review the album whatsoever. Not because I'm not anticipating it. I don't care about it.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with Elon Musk. It's the same thing. Yeah. It's the same mentality of like, I'm gonna say shit to get people riled up. Top of like people wanting to stroke my ego.
How many Andrew Tate podcasts can you watch? How many Fresh and Fit podcasts? How many times can you listen to academics say something stupid? It's all weirdly enough that I just named all those people. I just saw a video of all of them hanging out.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah, but like
read the room. Yeah. Like all you needed was Trump. You would have America's Most Wanted. Like,
yeah, that's like the echo chamber.
Like Aiden Ross, bro. Like, I think Aiden Ross was there. You're not even that bad of a guy. You look way hard. You look horrible.
You look crazy.
That's like, crazy. Nah, but John said it's an ego thing. Kanye, fuck Carti. Kanye is the real narcissist.
Carti.
He needs to be the center of attention. He wants to be a martyr so fucking bad. You said it. He wants like the 20v1 thing. Like you said, like he's fiending for attention. He's saying he's shitting on Jay-Z and Beyonce. He's shitting on. Like he said, he made a list of like everybody that did him wrong or whatever. Like he want like it's honestly just the ego thing. But one thing I'm glad about is this nigga keep coughing in the mic.
Yeah,
you would think we hotboxed this whole pod or something crazy. Like,
fuck, you fucked me up, Joe. What was I saying?
You talking about Jay-Z?
No, the album.
right. Whoa.
One thing I'm noticing is people don't care no more. Like, this is the first Kanye album that dropped that I seen Twitter like, yeah, we don't really give a fuck. Like, it's starting to fade away now.
Okay, I could play devil's advocate, but I still think even if he's doing this was the dumbest thing he could ever did.
No, for sure.
He is playing the bully.
Yeah, for sure. But we also predicted this. Like, back when like Vulture dropped, he said, yo, keep doing this, people are gonna stop caring when that album drops.
No matter how good it is.
It's you disappear, you come back, you go on a bunch of rants. Feel me? You say they're trying to take your kids away, which he did today.
And you get real fat while doing it, then you lose all the weight, and then you say you tapped into the music, then the album drops and whoop-de-doo.
Well, no, the unfinished album drops. And then 2 weeks later, you finally finish it. That's the real album. Then you do edits to it again. Kanye, why the fuck would I review your album if the real one's coming out next week? The shit not done yet. Like, that's like Invincible, like, oh yeah, here's season 2, but we only did 2 episodes, but here you go. That's fucking stupid, Kanye. This nigga's insane.
And y'all niggas like, and I really blame the industry. Y'all can flush this nigga out if y'all wanted to.
Because niggas, they put celebrities on a pedestal, bro. Like, this shit has been building up. Now it's getting crazy because he's calling himself a literal Nazi, but it had to get to this point. Niggas said slavery was a choice. Niggas was like, well, he made graduation. Fuck graduation. What are we talking about? Fuck Kanye. This nigga, we like,
real.
Niggas was fiending to get Drake out the culture. We need to get Ye out the culture.
I'd rather have Drake.
For being honest, yeah.
Fuck Kanye. And the music don't slap no more.
I don't care how much of the bass you was, niggas surpass your sound. Like, I'm gonna be real honest with you. For anything you trying to say you're good at, there's a nigga that you mentored probably that surpassed you. You did it, bro. Congratulations. Ride out in the sunset.
And look, I'm not even gonna hate on like his career, right? Because if we're talking like discographies,
he's a legend.
He probably has the best discography in hip hop. I think the only one that rivals him is Jay-Z right now. Kendrick will probably get there, but like, we're calling him a creative. Tyler might get there.
I think he might.
I'll talk about Tyler in a second. I don't think he'll get there. I'll tell you why. But
I want you to die.
Fuck, I keep losing my train of thought. Fuck you niggas.
We would talk about how he has the best.
Discography.
Yes, he probably has the best discography in hip hop. But like, niggas calling him a creative genius. He used a bunch of AI for Bully. So are you really a creative genius? You need to use AI?
And with that being said, you know who didn't use AI his album?
Carti, he did.
Where?
He definitely used AI.
Prove it.
They not.
Bro.
I'm going to decapitate you. He used AI on Rather Live than like another song. I'll look it up in a second.
How you know?
We'll get to it in a second, man. This nigga, bro. Cardi monster over here.
Mute this nigga until he has something good to say.
You're on timeout. The reason why I don't think Tyler would get there is because Tyler has yet to. I don't want to say he doesn't have a classic. He doesn't have an album that transcends hip hop. Like, and I don't mean that in like a technical way, because Igor, I think, is more than
I was gonna say
he has albums that like transcend the genre, sure. But if we're talking about the culture, like, we're talking about like songs that everybody knows, that you could go to an all-white function in the suburbs and niggas gonna be singing that. Sure, some white people in the suburbs fuck with Tyler, but I'm talking about Ye has Gold Digger, Ye has Flashing Lights. These are songs that.
But I just feel like
I just don't think he has those songs.
At a point, we're gonna start to realize that this is not because of the quality of music. It was because of the time period and how music had to be sold and promoted.
You're right.
And
you're right. I just don't.
You know what I mean? You had to sell the Gold Diggers, like that had to be on radios and all that.
What I'm saying is, I don't think Tyler has reached that upper echelon yet of super stardom, like mainstream superstardom. I think he's getting there. Maybe. And you know, who knows? Maybe he will get there.
I feel like I see a lot of white people at Tyler shows. I don't know, man.
Well, yeah, white people, that's who go to shows. You know, you're going to go to shows. It's going to be a mostly white crowd.
I mean,
when I saw Kendrick in Philly, it was mostly white.
I heard Kendrick got a lot of white like crowds.
Gumball too was mostly white.
For me though, festivals make a lot of sense. That's like a white thing. You know they be running around with no shoes and shit.
Except for like, there's like festivals for black people, or kind of marketed towards black people. There was Made in America, Roots Picnic. I've been wanting to go to Roots Picnic.
Wow, bro. Come on, bro.
Roots Picnic.
Come on, bro. You're so insensitive.
The Roots. This nigga. You thought I meant the movie Roots? This nigga. This nigga wildin', bro.
I don't trust y'all no more. Y'all insensitive, bro.
Y'all was crazy. Johan, welcome back. You all right?
You thought he was talking about Kunta Kinte?
Yeah, I think that is what he
that's crazy.
You know what I learned about Kunta Kinte?
Let's hear it. I've also never seen that movie.
That
phenomenal. I recommend.
I heard he liked white women.
You talking about you talking about the character? Or you talking about the?
Did you know Kunta Kinte also played in Star Trek?
You're talking about the actor.
Is this a Star Trek?
Maybe.
He's also in Good Times.
Did you know he also didn't really do much after all those?
He was in Coming to America.
Oh, proved me wrong.
He died recently too. He died recently, like last year. Rest in peace. I forgot his name, but rest in peace. All right, we got off on a tangent. Let's talk about Playboi Carti, man.
Wow, all them setups, and let's talk about.
All right, my bad. Get go ahead. Tee it up.
Swamp Bizzo.
There we go.
Seeyuhh.
I like that better.
Getting away from him. Seeyuhh.
All right. So, initial thoughts. We did a little reaction to it. I may post it on YouTube. We'll see how
run them numbers. Yeah, what's up with you, bro? You keep holding up. You don't want me to be famous.
This nigga already is famous.
What'd I do?
Bro, you did the Kendrick halftime show. They got like 500K.
We famous, bro.
And then the Evil Jordan one got like 11K.
Just look at us.
Type shit. This nigga famous, bro.
Just how about you?
Type shit.
Evil Mastermind.
Spider-Man.
Evil Mastermind. Top. Fameless ass nigga.
Fameless. Damn.
Stay behind the camera if you know what's good for you.
Fameless is crazy. Remember that show Unfabulous? You ever watch that?
No, why do I feel like I heard of it though?
It was on Nickelodeon.
Johan, what's your favorite Nickelodeon show of all time? Before we talk about Carti. Cartoon, real person. Don't matter. It could be a Nickelodeon movie. What's your favorite of all time?
I don't know. The SpongeBob movie go crazy.
That does. That's a good one.
That's a great movie, bro.
Shows wise, I got a 3-way tie between Avatar. I'm not even counting SpongeBob. That's a whole
super random. I don't know. Was that movie in the theaters?
What?
SpongeBob movie? Oh yeah.
Super random because minds are weird, especially when you go back that old. Did I see that movie with you?
No. We were definitely like 4
You know what I mean? I don't know why I always feel like I did.
Maybe it's a possibility,
but like
it's definitely a possibility.
I have no recollection of like I can't even say. Oh, but we did this. I have no. I don't know.
That is crazy. It's a possibility though, bro. Nickelodeon, bro. My shit was obviously SpongeBob and Avatar. Those were like my two favorites.
Correct.
My Life as a Teenage Robot. You seen that?
I saw that video.
That was video is nasty.
What
video are you talking about?
With the rocks.
Oh yeah, okay, type shit. That was nasty. And El Tigre.
El Tigre. Holy shit!
Shout out to Eddie Guerrero.
That was my shit.
El Tigre was fire.
That was my shit.
Spin the belt, turns.
I heard they're doing like a little Ray show like that now.
Yeah, I heard they are.
Bro, that art style is so fucking nice, bro.
Yeah, I fucked with it.
It was nice just watching that.
So your pick is the SpongeBob movie?
I think the SpongeBob movie, but close second has
Avatar?
to be Avatar, bro.
And we're talking movies. When they did the Jimmy Neutron,
the Timmy Power Hour. Nah, that takes a cake.
That was before. That was Infinity War before Infinity War.
That was iconic.
That was crossover.
Real shit. That shit was gas.
That shit was heat.
All right, talking about this heat. Let's talk about this heat.
Finally, all right.
Talk about this heat.
I Am Music. Swamp is up.
I Am the Music.
First impressions. Go.
You know, when goats do things and we're in the presence of watching goats in live time, sometimes we have one man to think, and that's God. You should thank God that you was born in this life You gotta understand that every time you go for the mute button is when I'm yapping, and it makes you feel like you turning me off, bro. Niggas don't get turned off when I talk.
Just go, bro.
Nah, but we should thank God who was born in the time period we get to listen to I Am the Music.
Type shit.
It was interesting, you know? Just good songs. I mean, I don't really like appreciate no continuity in albums. But if you're gonna do that, and I guess have 30 songs, making about 21 to 24 tracks that are bangers. Pretty good job, Carti. Pretty good job. Most of the tracks I just discounted was like Travis songs, so do the math.
Would you say it was worth the wait?
Yeah, because I wasn't losing sleep over it.
Me too. Johan, what did you think of it from what you heard?
I thought it was cool, bro. Usually when I listen to albums, I usually listen to the Sonics.
Yep.
And the Sonics were fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, if you appreciate music, you good,
nuts.
Bro. You'll like that album just for whatever Johan just said.
Just the bars.
Sonics.
It's the beat for me. Sorry, I've been chilling with a lot of
women.
You know,
not women. Let me chill.
Now, who's the real?
Wow, bro.
Nah, chill. Chill. I censor myself. I censor myself.
You can censor it all you want. We know.
Relax.
Relax. It's crazy.
Relax. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
You are manipulated. That's what you are.
It's not that deep.
You gonna tell someone they a bitch, and then when they react, you're gonna be like, relax. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
I know you're not used to going deep, Johan.
I swear to you, bro.
I know you're not used to going deep, Johan.
I swear to you, bro. It's not that deep.
So yeah, I like the Carti album. I thought it was good, man. I thought first of all, excellent beat selection. Excellent.
I agree.
By Playboi Carti. I thought the beats were crazy all around. I'll say this. If you're looking here, how do I word this? This is such an interesting album, and I'll preface this by this, right? If you think that this is like the album of the year already, this is amazing music.
It is.
Then I could definitely see that. If you think this album is dog shit, I can honestly see that.
I Am the Music.
Because like this is so over the top and ridiculous and low key, it's nonsense. But it's fire.
I Am the Music.
And it's just one of those things where like you have to be present. You have to be part of the moment or you're gonna get left behind. And look, again, to the people saying it's dog shit, like I could genuinely see it's different. Like to Pimp Butterfly's dog shit, like you're stupid.
You're wrong. You're objectively
missing.
Wrong.
You got something missing up here.
Right, correct.
With this, right? If you're like, yo, this is dog shit, it's meaningless, it's just a bunch of shit thrown together. It kind of is. But it's like when you throw a bunch of shit together and then you be like, yo, this shit kind of crazy. You're not gonna lie.
You know what it is? It's those artworks of the people. You know how some people could do the live artworks and all they're doing is like throwing the bucket on the canvas.
And it ends up being like
beautiful.
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. It's not, you shouldn't view it as like a traditional album. I think it's more like a big ass mixtape. I mean, you can hear it's a
Gangsta Grills.
Yeah, like all the ad libs, Swamp Izzo, Carti.
I think it's one line that sums everything up perfectly.
Let's hear it.
My bitch so bad she can't even go outside.
And that's the thing. People were like, oh, like they talking about lyrically. Lyrically, Carti's saying some shit. And that's what I think pisses people off.
My bitch so bad she can't even post on the internet.
Yo.
And you know what, honestly, bro, it's so weird because like some of the criticism.
Don't say you ride for me, baby. Just ride. Like,
bro, some of the criticism is just begetting like people calling him a mumble rapper. He's not really mumbling. You could pretty much understand.
No, you can understand.
Clearly.
He's just talking about bullshit.
People saying he don't be saying shit. He's rapping. Like he's not rapping like if you think he's not saying shit, then like Future's not saying shit. It's the same thing. Really.
Look, I really think I See You, Baby Boy. Is it Baby Boy?
That's not one of my favorite songs.
But he's actually saying shit. It's an actual plot of a song. Like,
okay,
people say like Carti don't rap. He has a whole plot to that song.
He does.
And I'm not gonna tell y'all niggas. Listen, bro.
You want to do favorite tracks? We'll go first.
Oh, yeah, I got the phone in my hand.
Oh yeah, I'll go first. That's fine. Favorite tracks. I'm going Crush.
That was
Fire.
sassy. I'm sorry.
Something gonna make me crush. Fire. Banger. That's definitely my rotation already. K-pop with Kendrick. All the Kendrick features were fucking amazing. K-pop, bro. It's Cardi rapping with Kendrick.
That's Mojo Jojo. That's Mojo Jojo.
That's not K-pop.
K-pop is ketamine.
Oh.
That niggas don't love me. That bitch wanna fuck me.
Yes.
My t-shirt off, so it might get ugly.
K-pop is hard.
Mojo people don't even get Mojo Jojo, bro.
Explain it to him.
All right, so Mojo Jojo. He say on special on these hoes like Mojo Jojo. So ideally, you should be thinking about, even though he never put no hands on Powerpuff Girls, he was getting dog walked all the time. But you're supposed to think about the dude fighting the Powerpuff Girls. But he said back in the day, hoes you call me Mojo Jojo. He's Jordan, so they could call him Jojo, and he had the mojo, he had the motion, he was pulling the hose, so he is Mojo Jojo.
Damn. Seeyuhh.
All right, so let's not act like that was crazy.
You know what's crazy?
It was
because who was in the ad libs rapping? Who was in the ad libs?
That was a good bar. I like that. Let's not.
But that's some light shit. That was nothing.
It was nothing to him. That was tough though. I like that. Mojo Jojo, definitely one of my favorites. Evil Jordan, obviously we heard that, but the extended part,
you a hater. Don't give this man his credit, bro.
Because you dragging it a little bit. That wasn't
you said explain. This nigga you set me up. He set me up.
But this nigga John.
What that got to do with me?
I'm just saying, like, that wasn't it was good. It was good. It was a good bar. A Cardi lyric breakdown is insane. I will say
just
that.
Saying, niggas stupid nowadays. Not my fault. Niggas are dumb.
Radar, Beat Fire reminded me of some old Chicago drill. Reminded me of some Chief Keef shit. Rather Lies Fire with The Weeknd. Beautiful song. Even though it came out supposedly they used AI for Cardi's vocals.
Supposedly
bums me out a little bit, but still a great song. Honestly, I'm literally at this point, I'm going in order. Like, Fine Shit, Fire. Backdoor with Kendrick.
Oh my god,
and Jhené Aiko.
Crazy, right?
Crazy. We didn't peep that when we
didn't even know.
You know what's crazy is on Backdoor, Kanye West has credits.
Yeah,
for producing it.
Oh wow! Shout out, yeah. That's crazy. Oh yeah, that must be what he was talking about.
Yeah.
I guess he didn't want his credit, or he wanted his credit or whatever.
He got it. He got it originally. That's why he was saying that's really what stemmed the I don't like Kendrick's voice.
Yeah.
He probably wishes he was the one singing on the track. He would have fucked that up.
He would have ruined it for sure. Toxic, one of my favorite tracks with Skepta. Skepta bodied it. Cardi bodied it.
We're gonna have to have a conversation about Skepta.
We need to have a conversation
because
Skepta, bro.
Is he not like one of the GOATs?
Bro, he is.
He is, bro.
He is. He's definitely one of the UK GOATs.
I wish I knew someone from the UK just so like I could understand. Like, is he as a big of a deal as he is? He just like
he's a pretty
cool nigga in America for us and like nothing in the UK.
Nah, he's got to be top 5.
Because I thought like in the UK those niggas listen to like Dave and niggas like that. Like,
yeah, they listen to Dave, but Dave's
like Central C.
But Dave is different. Dave is also he raps on Afro beats. He's on like different shit, so he's just like he's just an all-rounded pop artist.
And I also just felt like like Skepta uses a lot of like American influence of hip hop, so maybe I can see a world where he is more of an underground legend there and more mainstream here than the other way around. You know what I mean?
You know what's always puzzled me? I don't know whether or not like drill in the US. I think UK got its thing from drill
like their drill's always like 10 years later than our drill.
Yeah.
Which is odd. It's always kind of cool too though.
You know what I think is like that low key? He's not underground for sure, but I feel like A$AP Rocky might be bigger internationally than he is in the US right now.
Which I think is funny because I think A$AP Rocky got the American world to see Skepta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he did.
Yeah, and he was one of the people with him and Drake.
You know what I mean? That's kind of it's crazy.
Well, Drake also brought Gigs along, and then Gigs had shut down.
The story is Skepta crushed that.
Yeah,
but also like Skepta, JME, fucking.
Come on, Bottling Man. Come on, let's talk about it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Toxic Fire. Charge them hoes a fee with Future, Travis, Fire. Wake Up Filthy. Cocaine Nose, bro.
Cocaine Nose.
With the Ashanti sample. One of the craziest beats I
Talk your talk, bro.
I noticed. He can vouch. I noticed it right away, bro.
Oh,
as soon as that shit come out, I was like, "Yo, I know this thing ain't just sample Ashanti,
I
bro."
could have said, "Oh, watch the reaction video."
You fuck it. I'll put out the reaction. Watch.
Yeah,
watch the reaction video.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. I like that.
I like this one. Got It and South Atlanta Baby. For me, I know we're gonna disagree. I feel like the 21 track mark kind of fell off a little bit, just because I think it's just a lot of music. But ultimately, very, very solid project. What about you? What's your favorite songs?
So I told you earlier that I think we was gonna have a very different opinion just because I knew you didn't like the later tracks, and I prefer probably more later tracks. Like, I'm not gonna talk about any song he put out beforehand because I already liked all those songs. So shit like Weezy's fire. Then you got Twin Trim, but that's really just that's a Uzi song. That's a little. Then you got Olympian, Opium Baby. Cocaine Nose was up there for me. Jumping was fire. I can't believe you didn't have Jumping up there. Damn. Good Credit's cool. Munyon, Crank, Backdoor. And then you get to kind of what he said. Like I like Mojo Jojo, K-pop. I like Pop Out also. He didn't fuck with Pop Out. The more I listen to it, I think Pop Out is a really cool song to start with. But the only problem was he didn't keep that energy enough.
Yeah.
That I really feel like you should have flipped at least track 2 and track 1. Because Crush had like a lot, was more like of a humming and ad-libs, and it was kind of building up.
You should have just started with Evil Jordan. But yeah, I just don't like Pop Out the song. I'll be honest with you. I just don't think it's a good song.
Oh, whoa. And I didn't even say that might be it's bordering between 1 or 2. I See You, Baby Boy. Fire. It's a fire.
Johan, any
that nigga don't care about Cardi.
Any standout tracks?
Rather Lie stood out to me. Backdoor stood out to me. Toxic was fire. Cause Love Skepta. Man of the culture. Good credit, bro. I mean, really.
Good credit. I didn't mention Good Credit. Yeah, fire.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, that's kind of crazy.
Fire.
I think I would have bullied Johan back in the day.
Oh, for sure.
Him going around sniffling would have pissed me off.
And I would have gotten. I would have crashed out on you.
I think I would have got one of them little more allergy things with the little nose thing.
Yeah, y'all probably would have ran the fan.
And I would have stuck it to his nose.
Yeah, we would have been good. Yeah, for sure.
So what do you rate it out of 10?
I think I keep my 8.
8 out of 10?
Yeah.
At first listen, I did 8.5. I'm gonna rate it like a 7.8. I thought it was really good, a little bloated. Obviously, no like story to it, but it was fire. A lot of it, the majority of it, is gonna be in my playlist. So
look,
shout out to
the way I put it, niggas love Drake albums, and if Drake albums can be 20-something songs and 5 is good, Cardi having a 30-song album and 25 is good. Cool by me.
Also, why you keep going to Drake?
Because he sucks.
Future does the same thing.
Future got more like hits, I feel like. Not whoa.
So Future don't. So let me ask you this question.
I feel like if you listen to a Future's album,
recent,
you're not gonna be as disappointed. You know what you're walking into. Drake sometimes got bullshit.
Well, first of all, I would say this: I don't think we are the target audience for Drake. That's first of all. Second of all,
nigga, why you put me in a situation now trying to take me out of the situation? You said me, nigga.
Also, I'm just saying, let's not act like Future drop albums and it's no misses.
I know, but he's not dropping damn near close to 30-song albums either.
Maybe like 15, 18, and they'd be like 7 good ones. That's like half.
So shit, that's a regular nigga album.
Yeah, but yeah, Cardi, majority of these, I probably like
Cardi.
If I would count them out of 30 tracks, I probably loved like 22 of them.
Yeah, that's a lot.
A crazy clip. So
that's 2 albums right there.
Yeah. Shout out to Cardi. See you again in another 7 years, but this will hopefully hold us over.
Actually?
Oh God.
Nah, I have a theory. That Cardi, since he's a real musician, that he never stopped making narcissists. that he got other songs that he felt like didn't fit on Narcissist. So while he's still working on Narcissist, he dropped another album, and he's still gonna make that Narcissist album.
Do you think Narcissist is the new Detox?
It's kind of crazy, but yeah, sure.
Interesting.
That's not what I was trying to say, but like it is in
the same vein.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Besides,
I think more non-rappers do that. You know, like a lot of like rock people or like the regular singers will like start an album, but like certain songs don't fit the set of the album, so I'll touch back on that later.
Yeah. Besides Carti, obviously, stop touching me. Besides Carti, what have y'all been listening to lately?
My bitch so bad can't go outside. Nino Paid, the GOAT.
Shout out Nino Paid.
I can't go back. KO, shout out to KO. What's his name? Wolfface, shout out to Wolfface. Jace, shout out to Jace. I'm just gonna say shout out to RX Poppy.
Yup.
Just because I always have to say that. The GOAT, real dog shit militia, real RX.
Type shit. That's about it.
Shout out to Big Georgiana.
Type. I've been fucking with obviously Carti. A little bit of the Larry June and 2 Chainz album.
Okay.
Generation on there is fire. Look up Generation. I'll send it to y'all actually. Beat is nuts. But listen to shout out to Wilson, Wolfface Joey, Chow Lee.
Oh, Chow Lee's fire. A
little bit of AZ Chike. A little bit of Mick Jenkins.
You chilling with the Duties?
Shit. little bit of 21 Savage, just a little bit.
21.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been like newer music vibe. What about you, Johan? What you been listening to lately?
I've been listening to a lot of like a lot of people they grab a lot of like the UK kind of like those ciphers and they build beats around the ciphers and then they name them. One of them is it's called 100 Months by Bex Blue, BEXBLU. Listen to a lot of Sango, bro. Sango is a producer. He's from Detroit. He makes a lot of fucking, it's called Baile. Baile is Brazilian shit. Oh my god, bro.
Tough.
Some of these beats are fucking crazy, bro. A lot of Sango. Nems, if you know Nems, he had a song with
Nems is fire.
With Lil Yachty. Fire. Els is in there. PTSD is in there. Artist he's called Higo. He's it's like a 140 BPM kind of like rave shit. Shit to bump into the speakers.
I couldn't see him, but like he said rave and did this just so we didn't know.
No, I put the finger gun up, which is different.
Get the gat.
Luke, sassy ass nigga over here.
You don't remember that shit?
No, I remember that, but I'm like, he a sassy ass nigga for that.
Luke, Yaya Bay. I know.
I love Yaya Bay.
Yaya Bay. Yeah, fuck out.
Why is that funny, bro?
Name one Yaya Bay song right now.
Self-titled.
She don't have it.
You know what? W guess.
That was good, right?
Great guess.
Like,
amazing guess.
She don't have a self-titled song, but
nigga, shut the fuck up. That was crazy.
Yeah,
I apologize.
See, no. See, now I'm justified in calling you the F word now.
Whoa!
Now I'm justified. Now I'm justified. Now I'm justified.
Whoa!
Because you acting a little too emotional right now, bro. I cut you off.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm emotional, so that
you cut me off. You cut me off XYZ times. I let it rock.
John, I'm gonna let
they
you
gonna
know.
get you.
This pod gonna blow up one day.
They gonna get you.
This is the pod that's gonna resurface.
If they get me, they get me. Wow. I own nothing. It's me. It's me. I'm niggas.
Look.
You know my face. You don't know where I live, but it's not hard to figure it out.
Wow.
Come see me.
Wow.
You have a problem? You problem with what I say? Come see me.
Woo!
I'm being dead ass. Come see me.
Crazy right now.
Come see me.
Look.
And if I die, I die.
Yo.
Look, I don't agree with anything he said. I just want that to go on the record.
If I die, I die.
Yeah, I'm not with you today,
I feel
Johan.
the complete opposite of what Johan feel.
I like 1% respect you for standing on business, but I do think you acted wild today. I'm gonna lie to you. Bro got the Tommy Hilfiger on. He acting unusual.
He acted like Tommy Hilfiger.
I do like. I do like that fleece though. I like that fleece.
This is a crazy episode, man. Oh, talking about crazy. Some would say you're crazy, John. Some would say you're a daredevil.
That wasn't good. That wasn't it. Daredevil doesn't even. Oh, I guess it does mean crazy. Oh, you cook, low-key. You cook. That's my bad. That was my bad. Oh, that was decent. My fault, bro.
It was decent.
I ruined it. That's my bad. John's throwing me off.
I think it was so ready to roast when he started thinking about it. He said, wait.
I guess it does make sense, yeah. It was just a little lazy, but I liked it though.
Because I was trying to figure out how I was going to add the wording of it. I had to go back to Johan.
I feel like sometimes you just start the segues and you're just like, well, fuck it, we're here. Let me think of some
But for someone who just thinks about it on the fly, mid words,
yeah,
lend a nigga a pencil. You know what I mean? John.
No, I
Can you
understand.
lend a nigga a pencil?
I understand. You can't just start a lecture without having a pencil. I get it.
Type shit.
I get it.
Type shit.
Notoriously,
Type shit.
Quan will have presentations in public speaking class and not have a damn thing to say. And I would just go up there and yap my ass off.
Yapping, bro.
Had a presentation that was supposed to be about Sting. I knew it was the pop singer. Turned it to the wrestler. Still got a 100.
Fire.
That's actually fire.
They should have
That's
specified.
actually heat.
Exactly. All I did was what I did was, because I knew nothing about the singer Sting, was compared it to the wrestler Sting.
You'd be like,
It was dumb as fuck.
the singer Sting performs in the stage, whereas the wrestler stays up in the rafters.
But I kid you not, what I do is I get people interacting and shit, and now boom, how you going?
Funny. You just name like one thing about the singer, but yeah, Sting. He has 3 Grammys. Sting is a 5-time WCW World Champion.
I was doing dumb shit.
Nah, and he would tag because I would do the same thing. I would tag it. I'd be like, and really, how can you contest with that? How can you?
I used to do slick shit, bro. I used to do slick shit. Like if it was like a 10-minute presentation, I would throw like a 5-minute video in there.
Type shit.
But it'd be like
you're a teacher at heart.
Type shit.
Because that's what that bum ass teachers be doing. Like I'm hungover. Let's do this video for today.
On a Monday, yeah, and that was the shit.
Because I'd be like, yeah, like I would present something and be like, who better to explain it than him himself? Like I remember I did one at Jackie Robinson. I showed a clip. I'd be like, yeah, Jackie Robinson experienced a lot of racism. Here's a 5-minute clip of the movie.
Here's a slideshow with different pictures of Jackie Robinson.
Crazy.
Oh, so basically, what you just learned is we have always been professional yappers.
Yeah,
Indeed,
since day one, bro.
Shit, man.
Indubitably.
Shit. I remember off the record, if you could bleep out what I'm about to, like the thing I said. No. It's nothing crazy. Just for me, okay. If you could bleep it out.
Okay. What was this?
Did a presentation and
103.
And I said my presentation was about how I took during school, during the class, and I was presenting on, and I still got a 90.
That is crazy.
And the teacher was like, "Are you like on it right now?" And I said, "Yeah, for the presentation purpose."
That's the fact that your teacher didn't.
Teacher was weird anyway. He had us do like meditation and shit. I played the field. I'm like, this nigga weird. Let's see.
Oh, honestly, no, you tested the boundaries. Nah, you passed the quick time event.
Shit. It was a lead up to that. So I hope you black out that. I don't need people to know my life. I'm trying to become a bigger person, a better person. You know what I mean? But you could keep this one. So first, my presentation was about kava, which was a psychedelic. I led into it. You know what I mean? One presentation was about kava, which was fun because I used that as, people should stop drinking alcohol and drink something less bad for the
right for the insides,
right. There's kava bars and boom. And then the next one I was like, yeah, acid. He was like, hey, you did good, son. And then I cried because I was like, that's the first time someone ever called me son.
Wow.
What a fucking turn.
Nigga just buried his
With
dad.
a full-time dad.
Nigga just buried his dad.
Love you, Pops.
Crazy.
Birthday was a couple days ago.
Happy birthday, Pops.
What are we talking about?
You wild for that,
We're
bro.
talking about.
Oh, you fucked my Daredevil's like segue up, so I kind of wanted to.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah, I couldn't see the vision.
Talking about not being able to see the vision.
You like that alley-oop I threw you?
Yo, nah. That was heat.
Damn.
That was good.
Damn.
That was good. We're locked in.
That was a Miami Heat alley-oop. That was I
Feel me?
feel.
Feel like
Ooh,
D Wade right now.
Type
shit.
shit.
You know that pic of D Wade going like this and LeBron dunking it? You know that wasn't an alley-oop?
Wait, what? Did he just passed it?
It was a bounce pass.
That's tough.
That
too, though.
that honestly even more.
That's a no. That's a no look bounce pass.
Indeed,
I would assume.
So, yep.
that's crazy.
People forget that D Wade actually was like was a beast and he won a chip before Braun got there anyway.
Yeah. D Wade, yeah. Shout out D Wade. That was such a, we'll get to Daredevil right now, but I'm just saying that was such a crazy, because you knew I was a Bron fan, but
Yeah.
my second favorite player was always D Wade.
I always thought D Wade was cool. Not
Yeah.
even on some I'm his guy. I just thought he was cool.
Yeah, I always I wasn't a big Kobe guy when I was a kid.
Mhm.
I was Bron was my guy, and then it was D Wade. So when they teamed up, because I was always a New Jersey Nets fan, but we were ass. We're still ass, but I was like, oh yeah, bet I gotta root for them. So like, yeah, it was definitely.
I was never into basketball. I was like a basketball video game person. So I remember D Wade because he was on the cover on. I don't know if it was
a great game.
I don't know which one it was, but so I always knew these people with no context. Melo,
Yeah,
AI,
yeah,
D Wade, and Kobe. Shaq.
yeah. And I assume you just knew LeBron.
Well, no, then I got older, then I just
Okay,
know
shit.
people. Like I mean,
D Rose.
but like I probably didn't know LeBron like his first year or two.
This is a real quick because you talked about video games and basketball. I played a lot of PES and I played a lot of FIFA as a kid. It is the person on the cover. Do they still get cursed in basketball too?
No, not really.
Because in soccer, like if
That was a thing for football, right?
Football
so.
and UFC, it's a new thing.
UFC is a new thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like all of the people, like Ronda Rousey was on the cover. She got knocked out. Conor, he lost.
Oh, you got.
Supposedly the newest UFC game has Alex Pereira on it, and you saw he just lost.
Damn.
So like,
See, I would hate that curse in the UFC because that means I'm really gonna get my ass whooped at a point. Like,
yep. The last cover, it was Izzy. He's got knocked out a couple times now.
Yeah.
And Shevchenko, who also lost her belt. But
bunch of losers.
But nah, NBA is not like that. Surprisingly,
Interesting.
it's not
Because like NBA gonna pick like the winner that year
type shit. Also, like sometimes like they've had like Michael
Jordan, he gonna take an L.
Yeah, like
Let's get caught up in a party or something.
or like Bron's been on the cover, and it's like
He might get caught up in the party or something.
all right, let's get into Daredevil.
Talking about busting criminals.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
So we're gonna review
That's
the first.
nah. That's a crazy reach. That's a crazy reach. And you've been calling me this F word this whole time, and you said you ayo that crazy thing. That means you was thinking about that. You know what? I'm not gonna say it, but drop it, because in my head, drop it.
Nah, say it. Nah, say it. Say it. Say it.
Yo,
Say it.
this is crazy vibes. I wasn't expecting this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was not expecting this energy.
Say it. No balls. No balls. You won't say it.
Yo,
You won't say it. In my head.
Mute him real quick. We are going to talk about Daredevil really shortly. I promise you.
okay.
First off, I don't know what's going on with Johan today. We don't even know if it's Johan anymore. Might be a scroll. I just want y'all to like not really blame everybody for what Johan said. I don't think it's even him today. I swear to you. I swear. Okay.
All right. Can we talk about Daredevil now?
Yeah.
All right, great. So we're gonna review the first 4 episodes. So we can start with you because you heavy watched the Netflix series also
Heavyweight.
type shit. How do you feel about Daredevil Born Again so far?
I like it better than the Netflix series, and the Netflix series was.
Why do you like what's better about it, you think?
You can probably because it
Also, spoiler alert.
okay.
Spoiler alert. Go ahead.
He's clearly already Daredevil. You know what I mean? Even though they're doing the stupid thing that they did every season, but I can't be mad at it and say like, oh, it's worse than Netflix when Netflix did it every fucking season, which him, I don't want to be Daredevil. I don't want to be Daredevil. And every time someone tells him, you always wanted to be Daredevil. And he's like, yeah, nigga, you right. You right. Like, why we keep doing this back and forth?
You got me.
I really miss breaking bones. Like, bro, like, all right, bro, you're good, bro. But all seriousness, court scenes, the best court scenes, better than Netflix.
Really good.
And I just appreciate all the dialogue they're doing before, because you know these next, like, 4 episodes, 3 episodes, it's going to be just him in the suit fighting niggas anyway. So, like, I'm happy they got a lot of dialogue, because you needed to connect into the universe anyway. So for that sake, you do need more dialogue than the fighting. We know how Daredevil was going to fight.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. I thought it's been great so far. I thought that the first episode, I liked it, but the pacing was a little strange, right? But I think it's because they were introducing us. I thought killing, what's his name, first episode? What's his name?
Foggy. Not Foggy. Not.
All right. Killing Foggy was a very interesting choice. Obviously, he was a fan favorite for a lot of people because a lot of people were very upset. But I thought it was a good start to the show. I mean, killing like a best friend early on.
Yeah, if they killed you, I don't know what I'll do. Why is that funny, bro? You see why black men can't have close black men friends?
You would avenge me?
I don't know about that, bro. I'm a black man in America. I ain't trying to go to jail.
You would get shot too.
I'm not trying to get shot too.
Type shit.
I put like a memorial of you somewhere.
Type shit. But I thought it was a decent way to like bridge the two shows.
Yep.
I also love the dialogue. I wish we would have saw more of the court stuff.
Do you think any other episodes or any other parts was weird pacing wise?
No. The first episode, yes. And then I think it got like by the end of the first episode, I think it got into the groove. Like once they got to like when Matt and Kingpin sat down for that first like meeting, that's when shit like, okay, we're here now. You know
wow.
I mean?
I'm crazy you said this. Okay. First episode was a complete reshoot. They did the first episode basically after all those other episodes. The first episode was supposed to be episode 3.
Really?
What happened was they filmed the scene of them sitting down and changed everything because they wanted to get to that scene so fast. So apparently it would have been way later in the season. And I also feel like because the guy from Punisher talked about how he was originally in the script, didn't like it, so declined. And if you watch the dialect they have, it's very like they're just talking. They're like legitimately talking, kind of like not even catching you up with what the Punisher's been doing, but kind of like almost talking about the first episode, which makes you kind of feel like knowing the context of how they went back and reshot everything was kind of like makes it feel like they were saying, yeah, this was a good plan. This was a good idea.
I think that was a great fucking choice by them because I would say this: if they waited so long to get that scene between Matt and Kingpin, I think that would have dragged on forever. And I think that meeting really set the tone for the show because then
clearly it changed everything, even writing. Like,
and then they I like how they like kind of went their separate ways where it's like, you know, Kingpin is doing his thing as mayor and, you know, trying to navigate
but it's
that.
both building.
And then, you know, Matt is doing his thing as a lawyer, trying not to be Daredevil. And then eventually, you know,
it's like because the story is like they're both lying to themselves.
Yes.
And Daredevil is lying. Matt Murdock is lying, saying he don't want to be Daredevil, and Kingpin is lying to himself, thinking he only wants to be the mayor.
And I like how their stories intertwine. I like the thing where Kingpin doesn't want any vigilantes running around the city. And that goes into the White Tiger story, you know, where like, obviously, you know, the police are all in ties with the court system.
Yep.
And, you know, they're trying to get him locked up, but, you know, Matt, you know, gets him free. Kingpin obviously does not feel in that. And then obviously, and, you know, White Tiger ends up dying. And then you see the bullet that happens at the end of season 3. You see the bullet has the Punisher logo on it, which leads to Matt confronting Punisher. Obviously, it wasn't Punisher, but another thing I love about this show so far is they're leaning into kind of like the Punisher fanboys,
Yeah.
which are, a lot
Real
of them are law
life.
enforcement.
Yep.
It mimics real life, where like that crowd, I'm not gonna, that crowd, like blue lives matter.
They purposely there's a Punisher logo with the flag with the blue stripe.
For some reason, they love that logo, but
without really understanding like the context of the character.
I love it. I love that they lean into that. I think the show is great so far, bro.
I've thought it was really interesting that Punisher didn't care. That's unlike comic book Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
Comic book Punisher would just start killing them.
But I see this Punisher again. I didn't watch in full the Netflix series or the Punisher series too.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I saw from that conversation, it seems like this is a Punisher that like is kind of, I don't want to say licking his wounds, but like is kind of over everything and probably been through a lot and is like in hiding and was like, I don't even care about anything right now.
I don't think he's in hiding. The way it looked, like he's just like a man that all he does is goes back to the crib, look at who I'm about to kill, go kill him. Come, he has nothing to live for.
Yeah,
but I think it does play a lot of part of what their first introduction. That it was a rooftop conversation, and Daredevil was basically talking about, because Punisher just started, about the potential of like, if you start doing this, it can influence this, or you're not letting people even. He also said you're not even letting people like a chance to learn from their lessons or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like they kind of flipped the conversation, because like then he was like, did Foggy get to live? And then like he's talking about like, you could kind of see like the Punisher saying he doesn't care, almost kind of felt like a deflection.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're kind of fucking right, but I also see your bullshit right now too.
Yeah,
I know why you're here.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was kind of tough that he's like, bro, let's cut the shit. You're here for mine now. You want me to say it's okay?
Yeah.
He's like, what did he say? He's like, oh, you think you're a victim? He said, I never used that fucking pussy shit in my life. I was like, hey, yo,
that was one of my favorite scenes, along with like when they sat down. I also loved, like I love all the scenes where Kingpin and his wife are like in couples therapy, and I also love that Matt is dating the couples therapist. So that's just another.
That's so messy.
Another thing.
That's another fucking layer.
That's gonna.
And with Kingpin, you don't know if Kingpin knows or not. Kingpin is sick enough to already know.
Yeah,
he's sick.
And the crazy part is the wife is really vindictive and smart too. So the wife is also smart enough for Kingpin to not know, and the wife just might know. It's a lot of pieces. And
I'm worried because Matt Murdock's shawty be dying, bro. Which we're gonna get into in a little bit, but. So I'm worried for her, bro. But we'll see what happens. But I think it's been great so far.
I'm just curious about Muse.
Yeah, that's kind of like the next arc. They teased it at the end of episode 4. I'm very interested to see. You probably know more than me. Can you explain like what the Muse character a little bit?
A murderer artist. What is his name? Vincent Kilgo. Vincent. Muse is his name.
Yeah.
But in the context of Marvel, they never called him Muse. They called him a cheesy headline name. I think it's like Vincent Van Gogh.
Van Gogh reference.
Yeah. And he hated the name, blase blase. But the interesting thing is, I don't remember them actually like taking the mask off or identifying him, which gives them the leeway of really picking anybody. And there's so many suspects of who that can be. I don't know if you remembered, but a random person went to the therapist right before the Fisk guy gave her the card, and they never followed up with that random person who said like, "Oh, I really need your help." He could be him.
Yeah.
The wife said the guy she felt had the affair with, that wasn't like Fisk or whatever, is an artist.
Ooh.
We don't know the time period of how long that guy's been locked up, or if he escaped, and now that's why they went to counseling, and that's why they don't want to say where this person is or where this person is doing, because they might know he's Muse.
So what you're saying is,
or it could be Fisk's little homie that's like being real, playing close to the hips. You don't know who this is.
So what you're saying is shit could get critical.
Exactly.
Shit could get critical.
And Muse has a tendency to do things to characters people like that people aren't gonna like. So it could get real critical.
Oh shit!
It could get real.
We'll see.
critical.
I will see if they lean into that.
Put it this way: one of his most important things, and I can't really happen. Character doesn't even exist. Is they introduced this character that everybody liked. It was like a little sidekick character. Nigga was like called like Echo or something. He was trying to learn Daredevil's powers, but he had all his senses. Nigga gouged his eyes out and gave him back to Daredevil.
Sick.
We gotta do Muse on the villain tier list one day.
Muse knew he's about to get caught by Daredevil. He said, "Oh, like so." Daredevil comes to him. Muse broke all his fingers already. He said, "Because I know what you was gonna do."
Damn,
he's a sick nigga, like a sick nigga. Crazy. So like, I'm like, depending on how, I don't even think like the way they put him up like halfway through the season. I don't even think the Muse story is like the big cliff. I think he's gonna go up until the next season.
Interesting.
I think that whatever the big ending is more related between Fisk and the wife, really. And like Daredevil accepting being Daredevil. He might put the D on him, the double D. You ever had double D's on your chest, Johan? You ever had double D's on your chest?
Valid. Chest to chest? Chest to chest with the double D's? Meat to meat.
Meat to meat.
You know, it's not about how big the stick is, it's how you swing it.
Talking about that, Daredevil went upstairs to his little laboratory and he got out the billy clubs. So he's back. He is ready to smoke a nigga. Well, now we don't know is he clipping people?
It's a good question.
Clipping isn't like killing people?
Is he gonna start killing people?
I don't think so.
Daredevil has his times, man. That's all I'm saying.
I think you got to cross the line for Daredevil. I think the ethics of being a lawyer, right, and just looking at the character for what it is, I think that the ethics of being a lawyer, he has a line, and I think it would be very cool to see that line, but I don't think we're going to see it. I think we're going to see it with Muse. I think Muse is going to cross that line, and once we cross that line, there's no going back, and he's going to crash out.
So I have
because he was this close to, and he was very close to crashing out in front of John Bernthal's character, in front of the Punisher.
Daredevil has always been someone with like anger issues in the show.
Yeah.
When Punisher was introduced, it was kind of to reflect him to the extreme and bring Daredevil back into, because a lot of his shit has a lot to do with like God and the devil. He only puts the devil suit on because he's so Christian. He feels like all the violence, he's a devil.
Right.
Blase. So the Punisher in the show was supposed to bring him more back into the light or make him appear better.
Right, because
the Punisher is so extreme
extreme. Right.
But he has got closer and closer, more closer than he's ever been in the show. There is a really big story of Daredevil. So like the whole main thing that Daredevil has this organization he fights, kind of like how Batman has Ra's al Ghul in the League of Assassins. Daredevil has the Hand. So the guy who taught him was named Stick. He fought the Hand. So Daredevil was taught basically to fight the Hand. Elektra ends up becoming the leader of the Hand. Elektra dies. The Hand disappears. The Hand comes back during like Matt Murdock's darkest moments and convinces him to be the Beast. And that's when you get the black suit Daredevil, blase, and it takes down all the New York people to fight Daredevil and beat him. Not saying you would do that, but if you was ever going to do a Daredevil movie, because you really don't ever need to do a Daredevil movie with these shows. A good reason would be because you're about to have multiple niggas in New York fight him.
That would make sense because Spider-Man would have to pull up.
And it would just be the peak of him being bad. Even if you want to do a special, where like people show up, like the Defenders show up and beat Daredevil and bring him back to sanity, I think it would be something interesting. Same thing happens with the Punisher though. The Hand also gets the Punisher at a point.
Does Daredevil ever become? Because I don't know. I haven't read the comics. Does Daredevil ever become a part of a group? And if so, is it because he has done a lot of bad shit and he gets put into that group?
No, Punisher does.
That makes sense.
The worst thing Daredevil has been through, which I also wouldn't mind, but I've seen they just started filming season 2, so I know they're not doing this for season 2. He goes to jail. He goes to jail, but they somehow figure a way for him to keep his identity. So he keeps his mask, but he got the suit.
That's so.
I mean, well, like he keeps his mask, but he still got gel suit on and shit like that.
Oh, gotcha.
So I can see him maybe going to jail for all his acts as Daredevil. Maybe
I can see that.
it's a lot of Daredevil has a lot of interesting and fun stories.
Punisher was Midnight Suns, no?
Midnight Suns, Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
I
doubt he'll be in this Thunderbolts.
No,
I think he will. No, you mean like this movie?
The movie.
This MCU Thunderbolts.
He will.
You think so?
He's going to jail. Punisher is 100% going to jail. In this MCU, him never being locked up would not make sense.
I see.
And also, I wouldn't be surprised if they never put that white skull back on him. And the only way to justify that is to put the red skull back on, like red skull on him, and that's Thunderbolt suit.
Correct. It is a Thunderbolt suit.
And I feel like
it's in Rivals.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Type shit. And I do feel like they're gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be this movie or the second movie. They're gonna do it where like you get the evil out the team, and you get to the Thunderbolt Ross team of niggas being a little edgy and good. That team is like Deadpool, Thunderbolt Ross, Punisher, Elektra,
fire.
Any nigga in red. I think Ghost Rider, red niggas, Team Red,
fire.
Have you ever played Ultimate Alliance?
Oh my god, that's my child.
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite games.
That fucking game was crazy because you could build a team with like Spider-Man, Captain America.
You can pit niggas at least in my age. You could pit niggas that you didn't think was in a team,
right?
And they'll be like, "Oh, new mighty Avengers!" Like, "Oh shit, I did not know Spider-Man, Luke Cage, and Wolverine was in the team."
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
because it started off with Cap, Spidey, Wolverine, Hulk,
correct,
and
Iron Man. Iron Man did the Ultra Blast to the Wolverine
claws.
That was one of my favorite games. I had that shit for the PS2.
And guess who was the villain? Doom. Do Doom right. I do Doom right.
You got to do Doom right, bro.
I don't trust it, man. But like they're doing really good with this Daredevil thing. They name dropped him as Bullseye.
Finally.
Yeah, they finally did that in the 4th episode.
Also feel like him saying like Bullseye got life in prison. Like, oh, that's all. He's breaking out at a point.
Oh, for sure.
And there is another comic book scene where outside of him throwing him off the roof, which never happened, but clearly, I think the way he even talked to Punisher, he knew that wasn't going to kill him.
Yeah.
He's like, I waited for the cop, blah, blah, blah. Like, he knew that wasn't going to kill him. He does.
He got life.
Yeah. He does try to attempt to kill Punisher at a point. I mean, at Bullseye at a point. Yeah. Bullseye kills like his main squeeze Elektra. So he takes that same, like, what's that thing that Ninja Turtle has where it's like 3 points?
Oh, the side?
The side. He pits it straight through Bullseye. But that nigga Bullseye just don't be dying, truthfully. Like,
Bullseye different. Which is what we're going to get into now because that's our villain of the day. we need a villain of the day sound. My nigga Bullseye, feel me? Point Dexter, whatever the fuck you want to call him, feel me?
With a name like that, man.
Yeah, it's not a very what's it called? Intimidating name, Poindexter. But Poindexter from the Bronx, you feel me?
Type shit.
First appearance in Daredevil number 131. Benjamin Poindexter. Bullseye. He was also Daredevil for a short point.
Also Hawkeye for a point. Ronin.
Crazy.
Feel me?
Wow.
Type shit. And
Roster.
Bullseye's basically Bullseye's power is nigga got some sick aim.
Nigga ain't missing, bro.
Nigga don't miss.
I would argue better than Deadshot.
Yeah.
Way better than Deadshot.
Yeah. We're gonna get into some of the stuff he did. So let's talk about the origin of Bullseye, right?
John, you have no clue. You about to learn about a sick nigga.
Bullseye was a pitcher.
Okay.
He's a pitcher. He played baseball, right? He played, was it college or was it high school, I believe? Star baseball pitcher. And he got to the minor leagues. And no, he got to the fucking major, yo. This nigga was in the Major League Baseball, nigga. He was in his first game, feel me? He had like a perfect game going into the 9th inning. It's just strike. Crazy, insane, bro. So he wanted to come out.
He was like the LeBron of, you know what I mean?
Type shit.
That baseball, bro.
And I believe it was like one of the batters like said something to him. So he just threw the
Threw the
baseball
ball
at
at
him
him.
and killed him. Got manslaughter. Went to jail, but the government's like, we gonna let this aim go to waste. So they put that nigga to work. You feel me? Niggas worked with the fucking the CIA, NSA,
FBI,
both of them, the CIA and the NSA, and he basically became an assassin. He was part of the Dark Avengers.
That's when he becomes Dark Hawkeye. So the Thunderbolts turned into the Avengers. Kind of like reason they're doing the whole that lady bought the Avengers Tower.
Yeah,
and they stole all the suits and put them on villains and made them dark, whatever characters they were.
Yeah, he was part of the Thunderbolts, but the Thunderbolts didn't even bang with him for real.
Villains don't fuck with this man because he will kill anybody. Only nigga he won't kill is Wolverine's son because he fucks him.
Jesus Christ.
Is that not what?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Arguably, there's a technically Wolverine's son fucks him. Wolverine's son has a power where he can like give pheromones to whoever. He can like seduce anybody. Crazy power.
X-Men is weird, man.
I could argue that makes a lot of sense though with Wolverine's powers.
That's fine. X-Men is just weird in general, bro.
No, X-Men are notoriously all horny.
They're horny as fuck.
All horny.
Yeah,
horny
every one of them, bro. Everyone.
They just all fuck each other. Truthfully, like
yeah. But yeah, basically,
kind of like real quick, kind of like how high school theater kids.
But hear me out. It also makes
powers,
sense.
though.
Imagine you're 14 to basically the rest of your life. You grew up with some people, with these people.
Yep, you got that young person.
We're gonna fuck a couple of those people.
You got that, young angst. You're an orphan, and you got powers. You're a mutant. You gonna fuck some. You gonna fuck some.
I'm gonna get mine.
I'm gonna eat it. Shout out Rick Ross.
That's what Rogue said.
Whore. But we'll get into that another day. So let's, obviously, my nigga Bullseye murdered a bunch of people. He tried to kill Kingpin. You said it. He killed Elektra.
Mm-hmm.
He killed another one of Daredevil's main squeezes, Karen Page.
Mm-hmm.
He killed Daredevil.
Crazy.
He won.
This shit don't matter to him, bro.
He won.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He won the battle.
That's crazy.
Fuck all that. You know how he really won? He was Dark Hawkeye for a minute. Daredevil didn't do shit.
He killed Daredevil's side piece. He killed his girl, and then he killed him.
Nah, that's crazy.
Daredevil had to get back at a point. He had to kill him.
This nigga Bullseye different, bro. He's a different breed. And I'm interested to see where he lands on this. So where are y'all thinking, man? Now, here's the thing. He doesn't really have powers. Right. Let's hear it.
Actually,
let's hear it.
the antimanium spine in his neck
Okay.
went to his nerves.
Okay.
And now his accuracy is even more.
Okay. So you can count that. But other than that, right, we have some powerful villains.
No, yeah, like he don't really got no. He's just a man with a metal spine.
But as far as being a villain goes,
he's up there.
He's a straight. There's nothing good about this dude.
Arguably worse
villain.
He's arguably worse than any of those horror movie characters. Because at least then it's some demonic type of. This is not even a person anymore.
No good qualities. He kills.
He's just a regular human who just like. This is the only thing I'm good at. This is the only thing that makes me smile. I'm gonna just kill y'all. Like,
so let's go down the line. Who's at the top of C tier? I don't think he's C tier, but just like the first person in C tier.
Top of C tier is Chucky.
Okay, he's over Chucky. So we're ignoring C tier. B tier, who do we have?
In the top spot?
No, just go from like the bottom to.
We have Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. He's above Kendrick.
Yeah, yes, he's a murderer.
Okay, yes.
Is he above Venom? Because I think Venom has redeeming
See,
quality.
now we're getting to
nah. He's better than bro.
Venom was
redeeming Bullseye.
Venom was partly a hero at points. All right, so
he's called the Lethal Protector, bro. Like,
Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah,
Kang the Conqueror has a purpose.
Yeah.
Bullseye is just doing shit, bro.
Okay, so now we're at A tier, correct? Who's the bottom base here?
Is it Jason?
He's over Jason.
Yeah.
Jason Voorhees?
All right, who's next?
Lex Luthor.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yes.
Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Lex Luthor, world domination, you feel me?
His shit's more meaningful.
even when you think he's trying to do some cool shit, it's for his own gain.
You're talking about Lex.
He's like, yeah, Lex.
Yeah,
Lex.
okay.
But like, here's the thing,
always
though.
Evil intentions.
There's
But
evil intentions.
Lex will save the world. If the
True.
world's in threat, he
True.
won't let the world go to shit.
True.
Bullseye loves death. He might just be okay with dying.
Who's over Lex? Who's next to Lex?
Over Lex is what is his name?
Mr.
Freddy Krueger.
Oh. Okay, so we got to start counting notoriety though at some point.
We do.
So he might just have to be behind Lex.
I think he might be over Lex.
Me personally, he's over Lex, and I'll tell you why. Because Lex, like you said, right? He'll save the world, and there's like personal gain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Bullseye gives a fuck about any of
No, there's no personal. Truthfully, he also don't give a fuck about killing you. He's just doing it. Like
pure evilness.
Like it's not in his head. It's not even get back to Punisher. He's just I couldn't get you, so fuck it.
Yeah, so because like we talk about checking every box, right? Lex has the notoriety. You know, he has the dialogue.
Yeah,
cool. But I think in every other category, I think I'd go Bullseye. I think Bullseye is more evil.
Yeah,
than
Bullseye
Lex
is like evil.
I think he's more powerful than Lex. Lex just has money.
Yeah,
he's just a human. At least Bullseye.
If you put them against each other, yeah, like Bullseye can get him clapped quick.
I think Bullseye got more bodies.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I think So the Freddy Krueger range is probably where we're at. Who's above Freddy Krueger?
Above Freddy Krueger is Homelander.
This is the area where Bullseye is.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's Vince before him, right?
It's Vince before him.
He's not Vince level. No, he kind of is, but all right.
For shits and giggles, yeah, he got to be behind. Like
this is where
he's where he's at.
This is where okay. Are we putting it because Freddy Krueger is iconic, and also there's no redeemable qualities in Freddy Krueger.
No, I'll put him behind Freddy Krueger.
Okay,
that's
I would say yeah.
Okay,
because only difference between Bullseye and Freddy Krueger is Freddy Krueger is a demonic figure.
Yeah,
but at the base level, they are the same nigga. Like they just want to fuck shit up. Like they don't like. It's not even a purpose to like what they're really.
It's not even fun.
You can actually argue it's more. Freddy Krueger got a purpose. I would assume he has to like fuck with people with nightmares, like, or he would like exist, like not
right.
Exist.
People have to sleep in order for him to fucking get him, you know what I'm saying?
Bullseye could have just been a good old soldier or something.
Yeah,
he could have just been and played baseball.
He could have been the greatest pitcher of all time.
Niggas shit talk all the time. He didn't have to get clapped for like shit talking during the field, and then you almost kill someone, and you're just like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm killing more people.
Yep. So I mean. Do we agree that Bullseye is A tier and between Lex Luthor and Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, I'm down
with that. Okay, cool.
We haven't got to Sabretooth yet, right?
Nah.
That's like gonna be another asshole.
Okay, so could we read it in order, Johan?
Sure. From left to right. Oh, crazy.
Whoa. Do a little like
crazy.
Come on, put some sauce in like one. This is the villain. Come on.
You're listening to the updated villain tier list. In S tier, we got the Joker.
Yeah.
We got Darth Vader.
Go ahead. I think the Joker's gonna stay at top for because there's only one person I have in mind that could be above the Joker. I personally think he's the greatest villain ever. We'll see if y'all agree. But then again, there's a bunch of villains. Like, who knows, bro? Who knows? But I have someone in mind. But I think Joker's going to be there for a long time. But continue.
So we got the Joker. I'm starting again. We got the Joker. We got Darth Vader. We got Magneto. We got Thanos. Darkseid. Michael Myers. And then Green Goblin.
That's a Darkseid and Michael Myers. That's a steep.
And I see a pattern that we have, and it's good for me to know this. It seems that you get more, I'm gonna call it street cred, for being a sadistic fuck in a regular human.
Yeah,
that can bring you way up in this chart
for sure.
I just pointed out,
like you just like pain,
because like Joker is a front of these like niggas like Apocalypse and Doom. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Just because like this is just a regular nigga, like you sick, like nigga, you need help, like
like asylum type shit.
Kind of like why Vince McMahon's ahead of all those other niggas.
Facts.
Speaking of which, in A tier at the top we have Vince McMahon. We got Homelander in second and third. We got Freddy Krueger. In fourth now, new addition, we got Bullseye. In fifth, we got Lex Luthor. In 6, we got Jason Voorhees. In B tier, we got Kane the Conqueror. Runner up to that top spot in B tier is Venom, and then it's Kendrick Lamar.
Yep.
The biggest hater.
Mhm.
And then in C tier, we got a cast of characters. We got Chucky, we got Loki, because he's not that big of a villain. And then we have Scream. And then we have Black Adam. Crazy. These last 2 are crazy. The last 3 honestly are crazy. We have Shiko, and then right after Shiko is Prince Zuko from the Avatar series. And then in D tier we have Penguin. We have Penguin all on his lonesome.
Don't worry, Penguin. You won't be there alone for long.
And I just wanted one more thing, just so everyone feels good about where the Freddy Krueger spot is. Before he died, he was also just a pedophile.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that's the story too.
Freddy Krueger,
like
Really?
the human before he got burnt and died, Freddy Krueger was supposed to be like a pedophile or some shit like that.
big yikes. I love the villain tier list so far. I think we're just getting started, which is crazy. So I think that because like I said, Dark Side, Michael Myers, huge gap.
A huge gap.
But I do think they're both S tier. It's just a huge gap. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I love, bro. Kendrick gonna stay there, bro. Bro, did you hear him on the album? He said, "Drop, die."
No,
die.
my man said, he said I got too many F's to give. Whatever he said, that's evil, bro. Like,
shout out Kendrick.
Boogeyman. Bro.
When you not even like laughing right, you sick, bro. You sick. You need help.
Yo,
You need help.
Yeah, for everybody who's been watching, you got to the end. Thank you. Let us know what villains y'all want to see us do.
Yeah.
I think next week we said we're gonna do a DC villain, but I want to do Bullseye because Daredevil and shit like that. But I think I know what villain I want to do next time too. A fan favorite.
Kanye West.
Nah, not yet. This one's, and I want to do this one because he's been getting a lot of like flack on social media. So we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. Feel me? John, go back.
Oh, my fault.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Everybody, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, all that good shit. Make sure you subscribe to the Geysers. That will be all below. Subscribe to Supervillain Studios on YouTube. Follow us on the gram. The Supervillain Show _ Everybody cop your villain merch, supervillainstudios.net. Go check out our other content. Morning Commute Pod, No Look Pod. Some other stuff coming very soon.
You got some shit going on, man.
We got some shit cooking.
You're a busy man.
Sam's Party. We'll be cooking up with another one soon.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned for that. And yeah. See y'all whenever.
Be there, be triangular.